Hello everyone. Welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking, and I hope that you're all doing okay. Better than I am, anyway. It's the 28th of April today of 2026. Thank you for joining us here. I'm still a little bit under the weather, but I'm trying to push through. Thank you for your wishes of health and well-being. For me, I really do appreciate it, and I hope that you are all doing well as well. So the messenger is here. We did upload yesterday since we've been away for a little while. So as this reading is being done, and I'm going to try and do a quick one, as I do, my obligations have been pushed back. Well, have been not pushed back. My workload has been pushed back, so my obligations are chasing me. I've got a lot that I need to get to, and I hope things are easier for you. Nevertheless, what I wanted to mention today, astrologically speaking, is that the moon has just ingressed into Libra. Okay, the early degrees of Libra. Pluto is at the early degrees of Aquarius, and Venus is at the early degrees, and Uranus, of Gemini. So where the air signs are concerned, this is a grand air trine, okay? So if you have got air in your chart, if you've got placements in the air signs at the early degrees, or even the fire signs at the first early degrees, first few days, then this is a grand air trine that will help you greatly. But what's most important is that Venus from Gemini is in a trine to Pluto. Venus is the goddess of love, money, right? Pluto is riches, secrets, obsession. Could be the shadow side of Pluto, could also be jealousy and control and obsession. It's got a lot to do with the mind, because Pluto is in Aquarius, and Venus is also in Gemini. So again, it's got to do with communication, perception, how we communicate, right? But a trine is very positive. So this could be very positive indeed for relationships that are going through transformation, people entering our lives that could change our lives fundamentally, and also financial situations that could that promise great rewards, big money, right? Through intelligence, through downloads, through groups that you associate yourself with, through the internet, through anything written and spoken. So do take advantage of that, because Libra is also relational, right? Let's see what's going on as soon. In 3 days we've got a full moon in Scorpio. So the moon has just ingressed into Libra and is going to enter Scorpio, and there will be a full moon there. We'll be talking about it on Patreon. I'll be doing that video for our patrons. If you're not a patron, then do consider joining us. What is going on? Today we're going to take some Howl cards, the Howl deck, to get a little bit more clarity on what the tarot says. So what is the Karma Dharma? Well, Karma Dharma, the Lord of Karma, and obligations and limitations and restrictions. Saturn, Kronos, will soon come out of his hiding, as he hasn't been visible up in the sky, and we will figure out what all those blockages were about. Okay, I have uploaded and am very active on TikTok as well as Instagram. The links are beneath. Do join us there so that you could be more provided with the information that I upload every single day, sometimes 2-3 times a day. So do join us there. What's going on? Wow, we've got the Wheel of Fate, Jupiter and Sagittarius. Fate and destiny is at play. That is a certainty. As we know, the sun from Taurus has just, I think it was yesterday, yeah, it's still in play, or it's tomorrow, it's now. Nevertheless, the sun through Taurus is in very good aspect, flowing aspect to the south node in Virgo. Taurus and Virgo, sister signs, right? And the north node is in Pisces in a positive sextile from Taurus to Pisces. That's where the north node is. So the sun is bringing the light, the clarity, and is showing us and giving us the confidence to release anything that's run its course, anything that's been toxic, and also to help us get out of our comfort zone and take a risk and go towards the north node in Pisces, okay? And Pisces is where the north node is. Jupiter rules Pisces, remember. Jupiter is not only in Cancer, which Cancer is a water sign. Again, Cancer and Taurus and Virgo and Pisces, they're all in sextiles, right? So all these sextiles are stepping stones towards the collective fate and destiny, as well as all of us, as we are part of the collective. So expect some grand openings, some fated positive changes, some good news, or anything legal, or you being able to see the bigger picture and what's going on. You're getting to see the bigger picture. It could be good news coming from foreign, distant lands, some good news coming in relative to information, conversation. You could be receiving downloads and some wisdom coming from the ninth Sagittarius, right? The wheel of fate is Sag and Pisces. Okay, so the ninth house is Sagittarius. Pisces is the 12th house. 12th house is also endings and release. As we've been talking about, releasing the old and moving towards the new, which is the north node in Pisces. So let's see what the tarot is speaking to. What does Spirit want us to know? Thank you for your guidance, Archangel Michael. Let's see what's coming through today. I've got the Five of Wands. I get competitive energies here. There's a tug of war. Something's going to break at some point. Something's got to give, right? You could see that one person is pulling from one side and the other from the other. This could be our thoughts versus our feelings, our emotions, right? And our desires. Hello, Gaia. Or it could be competitive energy between two masculine. You could be dealing with two different people if it's your love life, or if there's anything to do with partnership. Remember that the moon is our emotions, and the moon is transiting Venus, the Venus ruled sign of Libra. The World card. Something is coming to a halt, to a close, to a completion. There's some success point here, a closing up of a life's journey. Remember, these are the four fixed signs: Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus. But this is an accomplishment. It is. Now, some of you are dealing with someone who is worldly, someone who is has been successful, they've made a name for themselves in the world. They could be someone that's a very public figure, someone that is on social media, someone that's quite active and well known in their community. But then we've got the Seven of Pentacles, 5 and a 7, two difficult numbers of change. The prize is a completion, getting to the end of a cycle. Now, the Seven of Pentacles could also be, because this could be, as I said, internal, a battle between the mind and the heart. What do I do, right? Do I continue on this journey, or do I complete this journey? Do I keep investing in what I've been invested in the past 7 years, past 7 months, past 5 years, 5 months? This could also be 5 days. For some of you, it could be 5 weeks for others. The Seven of Pentacles after the World card to me says that the answer is yes, that someone is going to continue to invest themselves, to put more value in what they've been building. Remember what I said, that something's got to give, and maybe what's going to come through now is the understanding that what we've been fighting for, what we've been pressured for, even though we may have been stepping on some toes to get to that culmination, to that success point, to close a cycle or to complete a cycle in our life, maybe the news is that it was well worth the effort. Now, for some of you, you could still be conflicted. Sorry, I had an interruption. Some of you may still be completed, or some of you are, if you're in a partnership, I would say work with your partner and not against your partner. And remember that Libra is all about equality and balance. So maybe we need to look into that. We've got the Four of Wands. This is success. This is putting down those, setting down those roots. It's a card of security and celebration as to the effort that's been put in. And it may be something that's connected to the past. Yes, this could be vocational. It could be anything that we've desired. Now, for some, this could be, the Four of Wands, I see it as an opportunity, right? 1111. But it could also be someone's personal life, someone's home life, someone's married life, or someone's security where vocation and business is concerned. I love that we've got the Four of Wands here. Wow, okay. So what I get here is that because this is also a marriage card, for some people there could be third parties here or competition, competing for someone's heart, even though they were out of bounds, even though they were in another situation, right? And when themes such as these come up, because it's interesting, 543, when themes such as these come up, it's only natural that someone would get hurt, right? Two's company, three's a crowd. But this is also a release of a broken heart, because maybe someone's been conflicted about what they're going to do, whether they could they've been working towards something successful, or someone's been working towards releasing a life cycle of the past so that they could be free and happy, right? And enter that next zone, that next portal that they're called to enter in their lives. And could be also the opportunity that someone's been waiting. Someone's been waiting for an answer here. And the answer is good news. Let's see what the outcome is. Gaia is being naughty. We've got the Ten of Cups, and what's interesting is we had the Ten of Cups in the reading yesterday. So, Ten of Cups, it's a restart, it's a culmination, it's an ending, but it's also a new beginning. Okay, this is happiness, this is bliss, or this is release of the past as we're entering the new, my dear friends. Remember, this is a number 10. It also speaks to an ace because we dropped the 0, right? Same with the ace here, the 10 of Cups, which turns into the Ace of Cups. And the 8 of Cups says that someone is releasing something emotional that they could not find their total bliss and their happiness. And therefore, emotionally, they're ready to check out. They're following their intuition. They're following their calling, even though there may be some fear and some discomfort here. And we've got the Queen of Wands. So all that fire, so many planets, so many so many planets and asteroids in the sign of Aries, which Aries is where the sun is exalted, right? And the sun is the ego. So a healthy ego is good. Even though we've seen and we're still seeing sort of the boundaries or because Saturn has posed a lot of limitation and restriction as to what we're beginning. What is this new journey? What is this new beginning about? And Chiron is still there in Aries in the next few days. Even now, Mercury is coming up to Chiron, and that is, Chiron in Aries is a wounding of the mind, which is the way we think and the way we perceive. Mercury is going to come up, so there should be conversations that will reveal the wounding, the trauma, the pain, the cuts, and the hurt, the broken heart, right? And we're going to have to face that. We're going to have to face the music. We're going to have to mature, just like, Saturn in Aries. We're needing to grow up. We're needing to mature, whether it's you or whether it's another person or whether it's your child or whatever. Remember what I said. Saturn is waking up. Karma is waking us all up at this time. As Saturn is going to come away, he's coming away from the sun, and in the next few days will be visible in the sky. We will see what those blockages and what those restrictions and limitations and breaks, why we had to break and why we could not press on that accelerator. Okay, let's see. Let's get some information from the Howl, and let's see what is that Five of Wands about? What are those two divine masculine that are in competition about? What are they competing for? Is it a business partnership? Is it, I don't know, competition? Is it for love? Is it for a position at work? Is it for a position in the under the sun, towards success, towards an accomplishment? Remember what we said. Okay, Gaia, do you mind? Thank you very much. Okay. She just dropped some of my cards. Why do we have these two divine masculine? What is this competition about? Okay, we could be talking about an Aries or a Taurus. This is anger. This is frustration. Remember, we've got Mars still. Let's get another candle. We've got Mars still very close to Saturn in Aries. Okay, let's continue. So we were saying that Mars is still in Aries and still very close to Saturn. So there has been a lot of frustration and the inability to move forward. Or someone's been stopped by the rules and regulations, the law, which is Saturn, right? So there's a lot of anger, a lot of frustration. Maybe someone's trying to close something off so that they could move towards the new. And there's a lot of backlash, a lot of sort of being held back, and there's a lot of frustration, a lot of anger. Remember that Aries is the warrior. Aries is someone who goes to war, someone who's got the fight within them. So I don't know if you're dealing with an Aries cuspa with Taurus. You could look at, I don't know, sun, moon, rising, north node, whatever. It's up to you. I'll leave it up to you. Trust your intuition. Let's take one more on that. And we've got love, see? We've got Aphrodite here. Well, this is competition where money is, where money and finances is concerned. I wouldn't put it past battles regarding family as well. Property and things like that. Could be a family business, could be a family property. something like that that is trying to close up. Jupiter could also be legalities. Libra also is a tug of war. Let's see what the world card is. Yep, something is coming to a close. Something is coming to close up. That's the end. What is the Seven of Pentacles about? Yeah, sure. Capricorn energy. Needing to have to wait, needing to be mature, needing to have to keep building, even though you were weak at the knees, even though you're exhausted, someone needs to keep building. So we've got Capricorn Sagittarius here. Remember, Capricorn rules the natural 10th house of career and someone's social standing. So it could be someone wanting to go through separation, divorce. Someone has had enough of working hard. They want to have more fun. I don't know. They want to go on a holiday. You see here, I don't know if Egypt has got something to do with your personal situation, but this could be a place close to the water, an island, somewhere where there are palms, right? But this is like hot weather. I don't know if it's talking about summer or a very hot day, right? Let's see what that Four of Wands is about. We've got the owl, and the owl is intelligence, wisdom. Could be someone that wears glasses, someone on the more mature side. This could be an intellectual, a professional, someone who wears glasses, but there's information that's coming in that will bring happiness. It's like an alignment of the stars. And this could also be some news concerning a female. It could be a female daughter, something around family and a female daughter. We've also got Aphrodite here. Well, Venus is Taurus and Libra, so do take those signs into account as well. But this is, I see it as an alignment of the stars, which opens up an opportunity, a portal, right? A passage. Let's look at the Three of Swords. Yeah, the moon. So we're coming up to that Scorpio moon. It's going to be square Pluto. So it's not going to be an easy full moon. Scorpio full moon is never easy. But whatever needs to go is going to go. I think it's in good aspect to Jupiter, yeah. So there's the good and the bad. I'm not going to say the ugly because I don't think it's going to be that bad. But there's something to do with secret emotions, secret heartbreak. Someone leaving a home, leaving their personal life, checking out, moving away. And there will also be revelations for some people that could be disappointing. Let's see, and heartbreaking. But whatever that heartbreak is, this is like healing the trauma, the wounds, right? There's going to be music, there's going to be healing, there's going to be like a flowing, beautiful energy after possibly the full moon or around the full moon. Give it even up to 2 weeks after the beginning of May, till mid-May, I would say mid-May, because we're also going to have mid-May, we're going to have a new moon in Scorpio. And just giving you a thumbs up, Sagittarius full moon on the last day of May as well. So that's going to be a blue moon. Expect the unexpected. Things that don't usually happen will happen. What is the Ten of Cups? We've got a divine masculine, more on the younger side, from 45 years of age and down. Wheatish, fairish, blondish hair. Someone who could have, they've built a family of their own. This could be someone that has got a young child. Yeah. What else? Maybe there was some coldness or some disappointments where business is concerned. But this could also be someone checking out of something that, a family situation where there was too much coldness, no love, no emotional connection. Or even a business. Could have been a family business. And there may have been too much competition, too many knives, backstabbing and things like that. Someone's breaking away, breaking out. Let's take one more. Yeah, this is like a cutting, a severing. And what's really interesting is, and what I said on on Instagram or TikTok, I can't remember, but remember the scythe. Saturn holds the scythe, and the scythe is all about cutting away, severing. And remember that Chiron is also surgically removing some trauma or some person or some situation from the past. Okay, and then to move on. Because the Eight of Cups, she's looking for the Two of Cups. She wants emotional equality and reciprocity. We've also got a dark female here. Dark female, could be dark brown hair or black hair. She's, what am I doing? She's more than likely more mature. She's older than the divine masculine. I don't know if it's mother and son. Could be, I suppose. So remember, take the messages as they resonate for you. This is a general reading. So we do see change, and change is expected now with Uranus conjoining with Venus in Gemini. This could also be a different way of communicating. I haven't given up on us yet. This is a card of hope, and you saw how it just flew out. Reminiscing, I miss our inside jokes. We see two quite mature people here. And mistakes. I wish I could right my wrongs. So there are regrets here. Reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. And you know, quiet sometimes, and even space is always very helpful, because we can reflect and think about what we need to do, where we need to go, how we need to be in relationship. And relationships are very, very multiple, right? They're very, how can I say it? Relationships come in all shapes and sizes. There are friendships, there are family relations, work colleagues, work relations, right? And love, of course. So they do take a lot of work, and they do take a lot of wisdom. And wisdom comes through experience. Let's see what the message is coming through today. Let me give you some letters. This female, her name may start with a C or a K. This masculine, divine masculine, starts with an F, or has got an F in their name. F. I don't know if you're friends with this person. F for friend. And also D. I'm going to throw in a D as well. And I'm also going to throw in an E and an F. Let's see what the wisdom of the oracle says. All that glitters, number 16. And we see the masks. I wish I'd taken that in the reverse, but 16 is also the number of the tower. I need to see beyond the superficial. The desire to don a mask or dress something up to disguise it, to disguise its true nature, trying to be something you're not, chasing after every sparkly new thing, being mercurial. It's only human to want to adorn oneself in trinkets and paint a pretty picture of oneself. It's natural to want to acquire the trappings of status, or to deny them as a statement of rebellion. But if it sparkles, is it better? Whether it's a fast car, a big house, a title or position, the stamp of authority, or the sparkling of diamonds, these icons let you know something about a person, place or thing. Before I forget, my dear friends, I do feel that there will be a lot of revelations Someone has been trying to paint the picture as much better than what it is. I do feel with this coming up to the full moon in Scorpio, we will see that something maybe that glittered is not so glittery anymore, and that maybe we've looked only on the surface and not deeper as to what the reality of a situation is. So going back to whether it's a fast car, a big house, a title or position, the stamp of authority or the sparkling of diamonds, these icons let you know something about a person, place or thing. Or do they? The truth is that people seek to acquire things because of what they will do for them and how they symbolically will elevate them and make them more attractive. This card signals that it's time to see beyond the adornments and probe underneath the surface. Learn to recognize the masks people wear and the motives underlying them. Imagine that all the glitter is gone. Would you still desire the object or person? That's what you need to ask yourself. If everything is stripped from that person, their good car, their fast car, their expensive car, their name in society, their position in society, their good clothes, right? If that is taken away, would you still have the same admiration for that person or not? Now, where relationships are concerned, sometimes we try to become something we're not to impress others. We embellish a story a bit. We embellish a story a bit, adding some dramatic elements to make us more appealing. The real person becomes hidden behind the sparkle and shine. Then there are times when we don't see the true value of someone else because he or she may not have the glitz and glamour that seems so desirable. Now's the time to look past the surface, beyond the mask, to the essence of a person. Who that person is, not what he or she has or can give you, is important. See beyond the glitter and look for the inner glow. Use the eyes in your heart. Let go of the artifice and let what is authentic shine. And remember, Uranus is authenticity. Uranus is shocking. Uranus has conjoined with Venus. So if someone's painted a picture of themselves that they're rich and they're powerful, blah, 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 and you figure out that they're not, would you still love them? That's another question. Would you still value them as you have valued them so far? Because a lot will be revealed. And, taking off those rose-colored glasses is going to be very healthy. I do believe we're all the same. We are all one. Doesn't matter the capes that we wear. Doesn't matter the name or the brand. Doesn't matter. We have to look deeper than that. Now, where prosperity is concerned, sometimes an opportunity looks so good that it glitters like gold and you just can't resist it, especially when it appears others are doing so well and have hit the mother lode. During the American gold rush, everyone hurried west to find their fortune and then deserted entire towns after the mining depleted the gold veins in the earth. So too can you deplete yourself as you chase after the latest shiny thing that has caught your eye. There is a mercurial quality to your present circumstances. Pay no attention to those who chase after fool's gold. Resist the temptation to be jealous of others. What they have achieved may not be the true success you seek, so don't compare yourself to them. You see only the surface right now, only the sparkle. Be assured that you will experience your own shining moment if you stick to what you know. All that glitters may not be gold for you. So, wow. what a message, my dear friends. Let's see what this woman, this divine feminine, is sitting on. She's sitting on a huge portal. This is someone quite important. This could be someone that has their own business, someone that's made it in their society, someone who owns a hotel, someone who owns a corporate business, someone who works at an airport. I mean, this is like a huge portal, right? An opening. It's like the 1111, the Four of Wands. So I don't know how this can speak to you, but that's what I see. Before I go, I want to see what this divine masculine is releasing because of disappointment, loss, coldness. What are they cutting away? What is this divine masculine cutting away and releasing? This could also be someone that was very affected by family as to relationship, and someone who followed in tradition. Someone may be breaking away and going through their own metamorphosis relative to their beliefs. Let's see what is the knife here. So this person may have been ill, or maybe emotionally feeling very down. They've got very low morale. They feel they've gone through a tough time, obviously here, because it's the Four of Swords. And then suddenly, this is a Uranian energy, where there's a consolation prize, a sudden change and turn of events, even where finances are concerned. It's like, Uranus on Venus in Gemini. Could be information that leads someone to sudden change or sudden prosperity, financial success, happiness, bliss, or some sort of a breakaway. And we've got a reunion. Oh my God, everyone. Eight of Wands. We've got fire and air. The air is the perception, remember. It's the way you communicate or a lack thereof. Then we've got the Six of Wands. So Leo comes through, success, right? Matters of the heart. Something brings consolation. I do feel it's going to be shocking, surprising, sudden. And there's going to be a meeting, a reunion, and possible news of someone traveling, coming in, needing to fly through the air. These are love messages. These are quick messages. There's a desire to succeed. And the success is possible, but something needs to be left behind. And you can hear my voice, right? Ace of Swords, tears of joy or tears of sadness. Someone's going to be either crying because of so much, because the light is coming on, because they're succeeding at something, or someone's being left behind. There's great displeasure. It could be this divine feminine, whoever she is. She is more mature than the divine masculine. Let's not get stuck on the age, right? But I do see an age difference. And again, she could be a mother figure to this younger masculine. So I'll leave it up to you and how this story, this message speaks to you. But remember what the messages speak of here. I haven't given up on us yet. Someone's been reminiscing. They know that they've made lots of mistakes, and they've gained the clarity because they've been away. They've taken some downtime. They're ready to emotionally now move forward. All right, my darlings, thank you so much for connecting with us. Thank you. We'll be back with more. Don't forget to support this channel through hyping it, liking it, sharing it, commenting. Okay? And tomorrow is Wednesday, is the love reading. So we'll be back with more. I'd love to hear from you. Did you like the how cards that we used here? I mean, they do provide different messages. So let me know in the comments below. And we'll be back. All right, love and light. Thank you so much.